Chapter 7, Peaky Holes and Spying. After a while, I started to get a little bit thirsty. That's what happens when chalk sprinkles get in your throat. I would like a drink of water, I think, I said. Then I put my hands on my hips. Yeah, only what if somebody sees you at the water fountain? Then they might call the stupid smelly bus to come get you, and so you better not go. I stamped my foot. Yeah, only I have to go, 'cause there's dumb chalk in my throat. Then all of a sudden I got a great idea. I pulled a chair over to the door and I peeked out the window at the top. I'm a good peeker. One time I peeked right into Grandma Miller's mouth when, excuse me, one time I peeked right into Grandpa Miller's mouth when he was sleeping, and I saw that dangly thing that hangs down the back. I didn't touch it, though, 'cause I don't have a little stick or anything, that's why. Anyway, I didn't see anybody in the hall, and so I opened the door a crack and I sniffed, 'cause when you sniff, you can smell if there's people around. I learned sniffing from my dog, Tickle. Dogs can smell everything. People can mostly just smell big smells like stink and flowers and dinner. Nope, don't smell anyone, I said. Then I ran to the water fountain and drank for a long time, and nobody tapped on me and said, "Hurry up, girl." After that, I stood on my tippy toes and I tiptoed to the media center. 'Cause I love that place, remember? The media center is a kind of like a fort. The shelves are like walls and the books are sort of like bricks, and you can move some of them around and make peeky holes. Peeky holes are what you spy out of. Then, if you see somebody coming, you can make your breath very quiet and they won't find you. I spied for a long time, but nobody came. The only people in the media center was just me and some fish. The fish were in a big glass tank. I waved at them in there. Then I stirred them with a pencil. I love fish very much. I eat them for dinner with coleslaw. Just then I saw my most favorite thing in the whole world. Its name is an electric pencil sharpener. It was sitting right on the librarian's desk. "Hey," I said, very excited. "I think I know how to work that thing." Then I looked in the desk drawer, and guess what? There were lots of brand new pencils in there. And so I sharpened them. It was funner than anything, 'cause an electric pencil sharpener makes a nice noise. And you can make pencils as teeny as you want. Just keep pushing them in the little hole and they just keep on getting teenier and teenier. It doesn't work on crayons though. I tried a red one, then the pencil sharpener slowed way down. And then it made a rrrr sound, and after that it didn't go anymore. Just then I heard a noise. It was walking feet and it made me scared inside, 'cause I didn't want anyone to find me, that's why. So I squatted way down and looked through my peeky hole. Then I saw a man with a trash can. He was singing, "Somewhere over the rainbow." That's a song I know. It's from my favorite movie, which is called The Wizards of Oz. That the man with the man with the can didn't see me. He walked down the hall, then I heard him go outside. I stayed squatted down for a long time, but he never came back. "Whew, that was a close one," I said, and so then I ran to a better place to hide. Chapter 8, The Dangerous Nurse's Office. Guess where I can go? Guess where I ran to? Straight to the nurse's office, of course, 'cause there's those little plaid blankets to hide under. There's other neat stuff in there too, like a scale to weigh yourself and a sign with a giant E and other letters. The nurse uses the sign to test your eyes. She points to the letters and you have to yell out their names. You have to yell the E the loudest. That's how come it's so big. And guess what else I saw in the nurse's office? Band-Aids. That's what. I love those guys. They were on top of the desk, and so I opened the lid and I sniffed them. I said, 'cause Band-Aids smell just like a brand new beach ball. Then I dumped them out, and they were the most prettiest Band-Aids I ever saw. They were red and blue and green and also yellow, which is the color I hate. And they were different shapes too. They were squares and circles, and some were the very long kind, which are called tangles, I think. I put a green circle on my knee. That's where I fell on the sidewalk last week. It's mostly better now, but if I press very hard with my thumb, I can still make it hurt. After that, I put a blue tangle on my finger. That's where I got a splinter from the picnic table. Mother pulled it out with the tweezers, but there's still some table in there, I think. Also, I put a red square on my arm. That's where a tickle scratched me because I got him all wound up. Just then I saw the nurse's purple sweater. It was hanging on her chair. I put it on. Now I'm the nurse, I said. Then I sat down and I pretended to call the hospital. Hello, hospital, it's me, the nurse. I need some more band-aids and some aspirins and some cherry cough drops, only not the kind that make your mouth feel freezy. And I need some lollipops for when kids get needles. And also, I need a little stick or something in case I have to touch the dangly thing that hangs down in your throat. Then I pretended to call room 9. Hello, miss. Please send that Jim to my office. I have to give him a shot. Just then I saw my most favorite thing in the whole world. They were near the door and their name is crutches. Crutches are for when you break a leg. Then the doctor puts it in a big white cast with just your piggy sticking out, and you can't walk on it, so she gives you crutches to swing yourself. I ran over and I picked them up. Then I put them under my arms, only they were too long for me and I didn't swing that good. And so then I got another idea. I carried them to the nurse's chair and I climbed up there so I was real tall. And then I put the crutches under my arms and they fitted just right. After that, I stood on the edge of the chair and I leaned forward very slow. Except then a terrible thing happened. The chair was on wheels and it rolled away from my feet, and I got stuck on the crutches way high in the air, and I was very dangly up there. Hey, I shouted, get me down from here. Then I wiggled around, and one of the crutches slipped, and I came crashing down, and I banged my head on the desk. Ow! I yelled. Ow, ow, ow! Then I picked up the phone again. I quit this stupid job, I said. Then I picked up the phone again. I quit this stupid job, I said, and then I ran out there very fast. Because the nurse's office is a dangerous place, and crutches aren't my favorite thing.